Well, this is Patrick here, New Jersey's Outdoor Adventures YouTube channel. In North Jersey, at Allamuchy State Park, took the Stevens Road Access, cruising around a yellow trail. Beautiful 85-degree spring day of my Salsa Bucksaw 2 full suspension fat bike. There are some challenging areas in this trail. You have to be fully alert. Don't want to come tired or hungover. You want to be on your game. You want to hydrate thoroughly before you start your trails. Definitely want to come with someone or let someone know you're here. That way, if you become missing, you know where to at least start. I'm by myself. I'm recording all this on Strava. It's an app you can download for your smartphone. It tracks your movements through the woods, or streets, or running, and cycling, and lots of other sports. And people come back and they record the run, and they'll go home and either create a segment or compete on existing segments that people have created. And you rank you based on your time from point A to point B, from wherever the determined start point is to the end. Makes it fun, see how you compare against other people. If you're there with a whole bunch of buddies riding, or you ride at different times, you can compete against each other. You can also upload pictures to designate that specific ride. And then there are some additional benefits and features if you're a paid subscriber to Strava. And that's Strava. There are other apps that you could download and track. I found that one to be, in my opinion, one of the best and the most entertaining. I'm a very competitive person, so I like to see how I compare against other riders. It's also nice because you can do a segment finder and see where all the trails are. So if you think there are some other places to ride in a specific piece of property, you can check out on Strava and then see where people have created segments that have ridden before. There's also a new feature on a desktop computer called Flyby, which you can actually see who that person was that flew past you. So as long as they're recording Strava at the same exact time and you pass each other in a trail, later on when you do your upload, you can click the flyby button and see who that was and which path they were on. This is a excellent little downhill section. I'm going slow. Do have my back brake on. Not familiar with the terrain, so I'm being cautious. Some of these rocks, I can imagine when it's wet, man, they are slick. So this Salsa Bucksaw 2 fat bike is definitely a preferred piece of equipment in this area when it's wet. Also, I'm sure people do hike and bike back here when it snows, and I wouldn't take anything but my fat bike back here. All in all, this is a very challenging trail system. You know, just a few miles in, I'm tired. I'm used to riding 10, 12 miles at a trip at a lair, you know, within an hour time period. I've been back here more than an hour, and just barely did. Whoa. Almost didn't make it there. Had to put my foot down. You know, it does say that in the description on one of the websites. Be prepared to put your foot down and be prepared to hike your bike uphill which I had to do a couple times as well. Like a mini rock garden there. Oh. So far, this little tiny segment here has been probably the most fun I've had. I think I just seen fat bike tracks. I might have come through here earlier. I don't remember that white pipe sticking out of the ground there, but you know, you could go down a trail a few times, turn around, come back the other way, and not recognize where you've ridden, you know. Okay, we got another little downhill section. Nothing too challenging. This fat bike does a great job. I got all the grip I need. The full suspension takes the impact. Okay, let's see. This is the Pebble Loop Trail. Hunting, horseback riding, hiking, biking, cross-country skiing, and snowshoes are permitted. This is Patrick with New Jersey's Outdoor Adventures YouTube channel. Please like this video, comment, share, subscribe. I'd love it. I'll see you soon. Bike's holding up pretty good.